Hello, welcome back to Otter Pop Culture. Today we're going over the second album, but first Halloween album by Ellise called Let the Wolf In, or Letting the Wolf In. So, I have reviewed her first debut album not so long ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. But by the request of Osiris, thank you so much for giving me a shining light on the fact that she has a Halloween album, which I did see already, but I was still working on kind of figuring out how I was going to do this one. But so excited to do this one. I love the fact that it's 8 tracks because it's pretty short and to the point. And even with that said, I feel like the same thing with her first album, which was I feel like that one was also short, but it was just, it's one of those things where you feel like as much as it is short, it's saying so much and just a short amount of time, and you're like, wow, that's really talented to have that direction of you can say so much in a little bit of time. So this is her first Halloween album, second sophomore album. So let's get into this. So I definitely I feel like I'm officially thinking that hopefully I pronouncing her name right. I feel like it looks like Ellise, but it could be something else. But let me know. Also, Osiris might be able to let me know too. So this one is, when it comes to her, the first song never really hits for me until I get the pacing of what's going on. I feel like it takes the second song to kind of get me into okay, this is what's happening, this is what's going on, this is a flow. So yeah, it seems like what's going on with this album is still leaning into her last album where it talked about kind of her being in a bit of a toxic relationship, but it seems like in this one it does a more kind of creepier direction of it, with the same side of metaphorically talking about that, but also in a weird way she has finally, when it says letting the wolf in, it seems like it's a spin between whether she's letting the wolf in by toxic guys coming into her space, or is it her letting herself be the wolf and make her be the person that is the bad one, as much as they think they're going to be the bad one to her. She's like, wrong, I'm the one that you should be worried about. So I love that, because you get into Wicked Witch of the West Side, and that one kind of breaks down the whole thought, just you being cursed and all of the stuff like that. And she says, tell me how it's holding up 6 feet at the bottom. And she's so crazy cute, but she's angry, not gonna save you now. And then it goes, because you don't like the way that you made your bed, and I won't fall in it again. So it's a mixture between this guy it's not really good news, but she's already worked up some type of revenge on him, which is, maybe this is what it is. It's the first one is talking about how toxic things are going on, and then this one's her revenge album, because it goes from that and then it goes into the woods, where I really like the woods. This one kind of talks about this guy that's that she knows is bad, but she still goes over to him, and she sees and just mesmerized by him in that situation. And it makes me think of a vampire, that when they kind of give you the eyes and you're hypnotized and you're just ooh, to him. I feel like that's the idea what's going on in that situation. But I really like that song. I love Deadly. The production's really nice, and I really love the idea. It's just what I said earlier is just the whole idea of just she is the deadly one. She knows that, and she it's now reversed now, that she has she's mesmerized them into being obsessed with her, knowing that she's I'm just pretty much going to devour you and kill you off, as she goes into the other one. Or when I go to another song that's pretty much talking about the same thing, but I'll go into more detail in that one. Hateful Ever After talks about the idea of liking being in this toxic relationship, and liking the idea of being with this guy, even though it's completely bad. She says, life without you is so uneventful. I prefer the pain over solitude. Not ashamed. So she's not even ashamed, that she knows that this is not a good idea, but she's completely content in staying in the situation. Even though she has all this stuff, she says, as much as she feels that way, she says, 2 arms to hold my broken trust, 1 heart for the both of us. So it seems like one person at least loves one of the other person in the situation, but the other one does not. And so I think that she knows that he doesn't love her, but she loves him, and so she's pretty much just taking the weight into the love in a way. But I really do like the song. I really do. As much as I'm trying to explain it, it's like going flop. But I really do like the song. I want to give a shout out to Soul Sucker. As much as I didn't star it, I do like the premise of the song. It's pretty much her just collecting guys over time and just like, they're all just trying to, it seems like they're all trying to make it seem like they were gonna fool her, but she's the one that's really the bad news. As she says, she's like, Soul Sucker, bet you didn't want to leave your lover, never over because she pulls you under. Now you're laying in the grave you dug her, no wonder. So I feel like when she says, now you're laying in the grave you dug her, it seems like he was looking to take advantage of her or fuck her over. But she's like, nope, you're in that situation. Interesting, you know? And then and the part where she says, bet you didn't want to leave your lover, she kind of points at like, oh, I bet you really, really wish you never, like, fucked with me or never involved yourself with me. And I think the fact that maybe she kind of seduced him outside of leaving his lover to be with him or be with her. And she's like, big mistake. I am the one you should be worried about. Going into Breadcrumbs, I really love this one. I love the lyrics is really nice as usual. This one talks about her knowing she really wants to be with this guy, and this guy has all the things that she's looking for, but she's been pretty much attacked by the bad wolves in her life, and so she knows she needs time to kind of be by herself and be alone. She knows she does want to be with him eventually, so she leaves breadcrumbs, as she says. She's like, I should be by myself, but I might want your help, so hold on, I'm leaving breadcrumbs behind me, you know where to find me. So I love that kind of like metaphoric direction of it. And I love the part that really catches me, that's super catchy, is so long to the witches, to the vindictive bitches. I love that part. I don't know, it's so catchy. And then finally Sandman, which I didn't really star because I was still kind of breaking it down. But I do love the part that she says, oh, this is another one. It seems like a mixture between that she's like wants to die, but maybe just want to sleep. But it seems like I don't know. I'm still to this day, to this moment, just trying to break it down because it says I think I might close my eyes for the last time tonight. I'll go. But then it says, give your heart to torture souls, and they'll leave you tattered, unraveled, and you're the fool. I think in that situation, it's like you give your heart to somebody that's also damaged, and you think that it's gonna put together, you'll undamage each other, but what ends at the end, you become just as damaged, and then and it's your fault because because maybe you chose to fall into that direction. But yeah, I'm still figuring it out. But all in all, this album is pretty nice. I like it. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because I think that the songs I didn't start doesn't take away from the fact that the other songs are really, really good. And the majority of the songs I really like. Leave a comment below so what you thought. If you know about her, let me know. What songs did you like on this album? And thank you, Osiris, for keeping me updated with her. I think that's kind of fun. And also, if you like this album, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.